Hey everyone, it's Burgess. I wanted to show you this painting that I started last week, and it was meant to be for a video that's actually up on my channel now. And what happened was I was painting this sky, and it's meant to be a landscape with water here. So the sky is reflected into the water. And after I'd painted it, I didn't realize that I'd accidentally turned off the camera. So when I went to check the footage, it wasn't there. So I thought instead of wasting this painting, I thought I'd use it for today's video and, um, and see what we can do with it. I thought, paint something. I'm not sure what I'm going to paint, but I thought paint something along here. But before I do that, I wanted to show you how I painted this guy. And for that, I'm going to show you this footage where I'm painting the same landscape, same sort of sky, using ultramarine blue, Payne's grey, yellow ochre, and some alizarin crimson. Now, what's happened here? What I'm doing here is I lay down. I wet the paper first with the Hake brush, and then I lay down a wash of yellow ochre, focusing mainly on the middle. Whilst that's wet, I add in some dashes of crimson alizarin, and then while that's wet, I make up a mixture of very dark clouds using Payne's grey, that's Cotman's Payne's grey, and some ultramarine blue. So I put that round the edges using the Hake brush. So that's basically how I painted this a sky similar to this. So now that we've done it, um, I wanted to paint something here. I'm not sure what, as I said. So let's get started with that and see what I can come up with. Okay, I'm going to draw a horizon line along here with just an HB pencil. Just like that. And then with some clean water, I'm going to re-wet a little part of the horizon line along here. And then what I will do is take some burnt sienna and just put in a semblance of trees in the background here, like that. And of course just carry on, although this part is going to get covered up anyway. And so these are meant to be sort of distant woods, woodlands, somewhere, I don't know where. And we can carry on, bring them in all the way to the end there. Add a little bit of blue to it. I don't know which blue this is. I've actually got it on my palette already. And we can just add a bit of variation here, like this here. Now what I want to do is I want to give this a sort of a quick sort of dry off. So let's just give it a dry off. So let me turn the camera off and I'll turn it back on, hopefully. Okay, that's dry now, but just some little bit of texture with a bit of dry brush. Now I'm going to wet the bottom part, just here. And take the same burnt sienna and just some reflections in the bottom here like that. Add a bit of there's a bit of in the shadow there. Oops. Let's take out some more burnt sienna. They are in the distance, so you're not going to be able to see really that much of a. Let's just add a bit of something else to that. Here like this. And now we're going to give that dry as well. So let's turn the camera off again. Put that again. And let's dry it off again. Okay, now that that's dry, what I want to do is put some some trees in the background, in the foreground here and in the distance. And for that I'm going to use different mixes, starting off mainly with burnt sienna. Let's just dry off the bits of the brush first. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, so what you want is I want it to be fairly dark. Now, if you feel that you've darkened it too much, you can, of course, take some off, and with the brush, you can take some of it off, because I think I've darkened it a bit too much here. And on top of that, I'm going to add a bit more color off here. I'm going in with burnt sienna straight from the tube. For this in the tree here, tree sort of line there. Maybe some land masses coming off here. Don't know what they are. And what I want to do is maybe just put a sort of a jutting out landmass along there. I'm not going to put anything on it, just to suggest that it's something in the distance there. And for this one, I want to add a bit of texture, maybe smash up the brush a bit. Texture here too. The lighting has changed because the introduction that you saw in the beginning was actually filmed on another day at another time. And now that I'm back on another day, the lighting is completely different and I can't get this to be the exact same. So that's just causing a bit of an issue for me here. I don't know what to do, but let's just make the most of what we can here. I'm just gonna, I don't know, just try and put some just make that a bit darker there. Let's add a bit of, I mean, I do want it to show up a bit, so like that. And now what I want to do is take my rigger with some burnt umber and black, make it sort of fairly wet and quite sort of darkish. And what I want is to put, I don't know, a tree along here. I'm wondering whether to put the lamp so the light might change again, but there was maybe one along here as well. And a smaller one here. There's one along, maybe one along here too. Sort of a distant one there. Now before that dries, I want to try and scrape out a bit of light on the side here, this way. Just along here, a little bit along there. Maybe on this one as well. And then something weird. I'm gonna make it coming off the side here like that, and the light, I mean, I'm not sure where the light's going to be, but let's make it on the top, because I feel that that's where it's going to be. This is made up here. Let's just turn the paper over a little bit on the camera, and along sort of here, that. So it's sort of let's just move the camera away so you can actually see that. Make it a bit more, the camera, the lamp. Yeah, this is a bit of a, let's just move that fully away. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we're nearly done here, I think, but I still feel like this one needs a bit more darkening here, like that. One final thing I want to do is I want to put a sort of a thing in the back there, like that. And so I don't know. Here we are, trying to not let this sky painting go to waste. I hope you enjoyed that video. Obviously, you do get accidents along the way. For example, it takes me ages to just sort of set up, and that's really sort of annoying. And then you, in a rush, you squeeze out the wrong color, and I might have squeezed out black instead of burnt umber because they both look very similar in the tube, and even when you squeeze them out. But yeah, this is the final painting. I still feel like this is not right. No. Just rubbish. Okay, so do consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you.